Hey everybody, welcome to day 11 of starting my journey on becoming my own successful entrepreneur and my journey to becoming just overall happy and successful. So I was calling the series Changing Trajectory for the first 10 days, and then I forgot to upload on May 2nd, which I beat myself up this morning over that. I was so pissed. But I think actually what I'm going to do is divide this whole journey into actually separate chapters. So the first 10 days, I think I'm going to do Changing Trajectory. And then the next 10 days, starting right now, is going to be, I think, maintaining an image or creating an image. Creating an image. That sounds good. So basically, in this next 10 days, I'm going to be figuring out who exactly I want to become, because I obviously know that I can't just work the normal 9-to-5 life. I can't do that anymore. It's brutal for a person with my mind, and I don't fit into that social crowd. I don't have to go into it. I've described it in pretty much the last 10 other videos. So in the last 10 videos, I came up with several different ideas on how to start generating money between social media affiliate marketing and also my junk removal business and a few other things online. So there's actually several different things I can do. And what I'm going to try to do is actually a mixture of all of them. But right now, now that I have that figured out, what I actually am able to do as opposed to just working a regular job, now it's the part of, okay, so I know exactly how to make money. It's possible. I have everything in place to start. So when I start making money, who do I actually want to become? Like, what do I want people to see me as? Like, what is the end goal for my image, Because I think that's really important to have in mind. Is like, who do I want to become? Because obviously, I listed the 10 things in one of the last videos. I listed the 10 things I want to become. And the problem with me right now is like first of all, look what I'm wearing. Like, I'm wearing orange shorts. Like, I just wore this out in public, like to Walmart to grab some food. And as I was walking into Walmart, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, people see me as this guy walking around in nighttime in the dark with these bright ass orange shorts, like just attention, like I don't want to attract that kind of attention, at least in my normal state. Like, I don't want to be that guy because yeah, I want to be that guy. I don't want to be that. I'm not going to get into depth. Maybe some other point, but anyway. So I got some clothing. I got some new clothes. I got some new pants, a polo, and I think I got a belt. Yeah, I got a belt. All black. I want to start dressing more kind of presentable because, again, in creating an image, like, I see myself as being very put together and very presentable in every situation, except for obviously at home where I can dress however I want. So I'm going to start dressing nicer because I don't want people to look at me and be like, oh, like, why is he wearing that? Or like, oh my God, this guy looks gross. Or he looks like he should be down at the beach. Like, there's a time and place for everything. It's like, I can't just wear my homeware out in public all the time. I just can't do that. So got some new clothes, gonna start dressing nicer. I also got a comment in my video from 2 days ago. And the guy was like, you shouldn't stop working out. It's good for the mind, body, and spirit, which I agree. So, and another thing that I see myself as in my image is becoming strong. It's one of the things I listed. So I'm going to start working out again, starting today, and just get back in that routine because I did about, I think, a little over 30 days of working out straight. And then I fell off, Andrew Tate went into prison. That sucked. I was kind of losing hope. And I fell into a bit of depression. Like, I had this really strong start from December, January, and then February I just fell right off the cliff. So I'm gonna get back into working out because I honestly need it. I feel like in order for me to become successful and finish my suit, which I make suits of armor. That's just what I do. It's really only thing I'm good at right now, and I've been doing it for about I'd say 11 years, roughly, a little over 10. I started in 2012, and I was inspired by the movie Iron Man, and I've been making exosuit armors ever since. So that's kind of a short, really, really summed up version of what I do. Nothing else makes me happier besides cars, obviously. And yeah, I want to do it for the rest of my life. You know, I have this overarching feeling that making these suits will make me successful. I don't know how. It's just a feeling I feel in my head. Like I can't describe it. It's just how I feel. I felt it forever, like my whole life. Like ever since I got into it, I've been like, okay, you just need to make this, all your problems will go away. You know? So I'm at the stage now where I'm very close to finishing my Mark II helmet. Like extremely close. Very, very close. And it pretty much just needs the faceplate mount and plating, electronics, and it's all set. So anyway, besides that, I'm gonna start working out, start dressing nicer, I'm gonna try to start eating better. I mean, I'm honestly eating not too bad. You know, I don't have I have literally no income right now, so I'm kind of living lean. You know, pizzas usually last me a day or two. Chicken Alfredo usually lasts me a while, you know, so. Other than that, I also came up with a new idea for content, which I'm going to start doing pretty soon, which could potentially be another way of making money. So we'll see. You know, Andrew Tate is back, which is awesome. So that really lifted my spirits. I watched his entire kind of home podcast. What was it called? I think it's Tate Confidential and Rumble, I think. But yeah, it was like a 40-minute video of him torturing the Vice guy, which was absolutely freaking hilarious. But yeah, no, I just it was nice. It's so great to see him back. You know, I was really losing hope there for a bit. You know, it's really hard to see because like between Elon Musk and Andrew Tate, it's like Batman and Iron Man. Like literally, like, you know, Elon's quite literally like Iron Man, and Andrew Tate is quite literally like Batman. Like they are both like the real, you know, like the superheroes are fucking real, man. Like they exist on Earth. Like it's just like it blows me away. Like we're growing up in an age where legitimate like rich superheroes exist and they can like do crazy, like it just blows my mind. Like they're real, you know? It's crazy, you know? And it's like I can't help but feel that I want to become that, you know? Like I want to get there too, you know? And I know I can. I know I have the mental capacity and the will and the soul to do so. It's just a matter of forging the path because they all start out the same way, you know? Mid-20s, they're all relatively poor, you know, and had to make their own way. So I'm like right at the starting line as well. I'm like right there. And you know, I've documented honestly most of my life at this point. I've actually been making videos for years, so you know, you can quite literally see my journey from growing up in my first hometown to moving here. Cherry, please stop. And yeah, no, like I've documented pretty much everything. So, and I've especially been documenting the last like 6 months. So I know I can do it. I don't like every time, and I actually was listening to that video this morning with Andrew Tate, and there was one sentence I actually caught on film when I was building. There's one sentence he said, and it was, "I don't have to pretend to be someone I'm not." Like I don't have to pretend. Chewy, can you stop? God damn, freaking dog. It's like I don't have to pretend to be someone I'm not, and that just like it kind of hit me for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. Like whenever I go to work, or whenever I would go to work, you know, and work my job, that's not who I am, you know, that's not who I want to be. I'm not proud of that. Like, I'm not me, you know, I'm not me when I do that. And it's like, okay, so who are you then? That's like the question, you know, and I feel like a lot of people don't ask themselves that question either. So, you know, if this isn't you, then who are you? And for like the last 6 months, I've really been asking myself that question, like, who am I? What do I want to do in this lifetime? Who do I want to become? And now I know, now I have it quite literally all written out, exactly who I want to be, all 10 things. So now it's like, okay, we know where we want to go. How do we get there? And like I mentioned in the last 10 videos, there's plenty of ways I can get there. And those ways are very kind of stackable and growable. I can really build off of that. So I'm just going to try all of them and see where I go. So, I have a great community. I've literally I've like kind of paved the way for myself because, I want to be, essentially the real life Iron Man with the Avengers. And it's like, I already made the UMA 3 years ago, back in 2020, whole community makers worldwide. And, it's like, so I got the Avengers, now it's basically, I'm just missing the suit and the success. So now we got to get there. And the suit is doing pretty good. I am almost done with the IT1 helmet. So, or I refer to it as the Mark II helmet, but I'm almost done with that. I worked on it a ton the last few days, and it's really looking like amazing. This helmet is easily going to be not only the finest thing I've ever created, but it is something that the world has never seen, like ever, and probably won't see for a bit, even after I built mine. So I'm very excited. I know that posting it in social media will be instant success. I can already tell, because when I posted what I posted back in 2020 with like my faceplate, that was instant success. That was just a faceplate. Like, that wasn't anything special. It was like 3 panels of metal, 2 of which were aluminum, and then like 1 steel face, and that was it, with like some lights. So it's like with this helmet, which has numerous functions and several capabilities, it's gonna succeed. It's gonna be an instant success. I know it will be. Social media has only grown in the last 3 years. So what I'm thinking is, if I take all the success I had in 2020 and triple it, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be insane. So it's like, okay, we got to plan for this now, because when it happened to me 3 years ago when I was 21, I was unprepared. I didn't have anything arranged. I didn't have anything set. I didn't have any ways to monetize my fame. So before I become famous again, because I will, I need to put things in place so that way I can just kind of funnel it, and channel the fame. So that way it can actually produce me some income, just besides hoping that I get a sponsor or something, because it will get so many views. Like, this helmet, no other helmet in the world does what mine is doing. Like, I promise. I've looked. I've scoured the internet. Mine is the only one. So, which is awesome to, it's a cool to think about that, like I'm pretty proud of that. I'd say the helmet's probably about another few weeks to a month out from release, probably June 1st at this point, just because I still have to do so much stuff. I got a plasma cutter though. That's awesome. And that's going to help out tremendously. I got pizza in the oven. Shit, I just remember I got food. All right. Other than that, that's pretty much it for today. And yeah, I'm gonna start working out tonight. I'm gonna start posting shorts every day of my working out journey. I'm gonna try to do more different workouts. So I'm gonna have to look for things around the house I can lift. Cause yeah, no, maybe I'll look up some, I'll make another video figuring out like workout stuff. All right. Have a good day, everyone.